Hello, this is Dave from Project 82 Bullnose, and today we're going to be talking about how you crimp ring terminals like this onto battery cable. Now this is 0-gauge battery cable, so it's a bit excessive for what I'm doing, but it works. Don't mind the background, it's my garbage can, it's at the right height for me to be able to do this. And this is actually a really cool tool that I got. This is the Hastronica battery terminal crimper. Applicable range 8 to 1 gauge, or 0 gauge, 1/0 is 0 gauge. Because if you have a double zero, like 2/0, it's double oct, and then you can go up from there, like double zero and so forth. This will only do up to regular 0 gauge. And what's cool about this is, once I open up the top here, you just press down, and you can adjust what size cable you're working on. Let me open up a little bit more so I have some room. So I press down. So there's, I want to do 8 gauge, and then these both move. So that side would be 8 gauge, a tiny little amount there. You're going by whatever number is at the top. So I'm going to put this back to 1, 0. And this one I'm going to show you, we got 7, 2, we have 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, and 1, 0. So I'm going back to 1, 0. And this is what we got. I give it a good squeeze. Make sure it's set properly. Alright? So, what do we do here? You strip some wire back. Strip the insulation off. And curl the wire around so it's nice and tight, taut. And you put this on, your ring terminal. Now, some people will put Nylox in here, which is a product for aluminum corrosion. This is copper clad aluminum, so you could just fine put that in there. But that's what you do, like that. So now that's in there, I'm going to open these drawers back up, put this in between, which is the hard part. There we go. You can't see this when I'm doing off screen because of the way the camera is sitting. I guess I'm going to have to do it this way for you. Making it difficult because I really don't have the kind of room I need for this. I'm going to line up the end here. So it's going to be like that, kind of. I say kind of because you want it nice and taut there. And then I still got to close these drawers, so this is going to be a little difficult holding the camera here. So give me a moment. I'll get it lined up. There we go. Alright, so this is what we got. Essentially that's right there in the center. And what you can do is pretty much give it a good squeeze, and it will crimp all the way around it. Problem is I can't do that with the garbage can the way it is, so let me try to rearrange the camera here. Hold on, please. Alright, not perfect, but this will work. So, wire still loose in the back here. And I'm pretty much just going to give it a good squeeze of the handles. And this will crimp the wire. It's much better if you do this on the ground, but I am not doing that in this case because I am up here. And I'm not particularly strong in this position, apparently. So, it's fully compressed. You see it has squeezed at the top and the sides there. Let's see what we got. So way up. And there, my friends, is your first crimp. Now why do I say first? Well, you got to crimp one direction. It leaves these little edges that I recommend filing off so it'll be easier later on. But I'm going to put another crimp behind it, upside down, or 180 degrees. So hold on for a moment. Alright, so I did it now upside down. Open the drawers up. Take that out. And I still got a heat shrink over this anyway. But this way, you have a nice crimp. You got like a double crimp all the way around. That should stay on really nice and tight. So then you could always put a little bit of solder here, or you could just heat shrink right over it and be done with it. But that, I might just do this in a better way next time, but that is how you essentially crimp them. Now, this crimper by Astronica is actually not that expensive. I can't give you the price because I don't know it off the top of my head, but it was relatively cheap. So I can just open more. There we go. So I'll have a link in the description to where you can find it on Amazon. But if you're doing any kind of battery cables or jumper cables or car audio and need the Crimp ring terminals, this would be the way to go. Thank you for watching.